Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Up, up, up. That's it. That's as far as you go right now, buddy. That's it. Stay right there.
Insane. It is madness.
That's a big gator. All right, good girl. You gotta be careful with Dale. She's a little bit more frisky. See?
She's faster and...
Yep. That's a good girl, Dale. Good girl. Now, he's just right there. There's Lucifer, just his head above water.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah,
I
so
see him.
he's just hanging out right there, just doing his thing.
We'd like to sincerely thank our Patreon supporters.
Hi, Jerry. What's going on,
Hi,
man?
Slinky.
What's up, dude? We're
Always
hanging
good
out.
to see you.
Yeah, man.
We are at Kenan's house today and checking out some of his animals and trying to get some of the Tom perspective commentary from behind the camera.
Oh, yeah.
And then maybe I'll hold the camera a little bit later and get you in front of it. But this is your first time seeing a monitor
That's
this big.
this big. That's what it's a
It's an Asian water monitor, and
yeah.
he's also really tame. He's just a really cool animal, and it's fitting that we're doing this video inside this enclosure, because if it wasn't for Jerry and his know-how with building things, I never would have been able to accomplish this enclosure. It's like, really, for me, it's the greatest enclosure I have here on the camp. I mean, it's amazing, dude.
It's amazing.
Yeah, no, this was something that I always say on my channel about Jerry, man, how Jerry hooked me up. It was one of the best things I ever got, was to be buddies with this guy.
We started that way, and then I got hooked on monitors again.
Yeah, it was weird.
And I kind of just did this one way, and then you were like stuck out here in left field without, because I would have continued just building cool shit with him over here, just because I love it.
I lost him.
Yeah.
So like I took a right turn and started on my own projects, and I've been kind of stuck there ever since.
Yeah, but that's cool though, man.
I mean, I've been
happy.
able to poke by and try and help out, but it's
it's
a
awesome.
lot. It's a full-time job.
Exactly, and that's what I'm doing right now. You guys caught me. I was mowing lawns and weed eating, and just I got to feed animals later. But it's awesome, man. No, I get it. I'm happy that I reinvigorated your love of these reptiles, because you did it for so many years, and you have just this amazing know-how with building and with the animals. So it's cool to see what you've been building at your house. But my mission here has always been a little bit different. I'm not really concerned about breeding too much. I just like large enclosures that I can see the animals in. I love naturalistic enclosures.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it looks like a straight nature habitat, like out of a zoo or something.
Yeah,
like that.
that's always been my goal, was to have my own little zoo, because for me the animals are more interesting when they're in these kind of environments. And look at Slinky. He pays us no mind. He comes over, he says hello. He knows he's not going to get fed, and now he just gets to interact with his beautiful home.
Yeah, he's huge. I mean, just looking at him from this angle, he looks giant.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
There is no better feeling than watching him slide down that waterfall and swim and explore in that water.
Yeah, look at this. He's right in this.
So many water monitors in captivity don't get that.
Right, and that was the thing that bothered me. Like, I just love seeing the animals doing what they do, because for me that's what makes them interesting.
Yeah.
Seeing them behave in a naturalistic way. And hey, just get down in here. Come on over here, Tom.
Let's go.
Just get down and follow him. I mean, it's so exciting to watch an animal like that feel at home. Now, just also be careful, because sometimes he'll give you a whip with that tail if he decides you're getting too close.
I caught that short with you on the mountain bike.
Yeah,
and
I got walloped right in the face, man. But no, it's cool. And the other fun thing, Jerry, that I've noticed in here is sometimes baby basilisks and curly tails get in here. They go unnoticed for a long time, then they grow. I've been watching him probe around looking for them. I actually watched him catch one. He caught and ate a curly tail. So
Really?
he gets a little treat, like a little small lizard, candy every once in a while, which is kind of, hey, listen, it is what it is. A non-native pet is eating more non-native lizards inside the actual habitat. So it's kind of funny.
So I used to find that 20-something years ago, my outdoor enclosure, if I used to feed rats, the yard snakes would smell it, and they would find their way through the 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch mesh. And a black racer so funny, the smell. This is the first time I'm ever been not worried about him scenting my shoes, because I have not cleaned chicken in these shoes yet. But I was it a couple videos ago, we had Blackbeard.
Look at this, he's really interested in you, dude. He's picked up something.
He is maybe Pete. He's always been really interested in Pete when Pete's around the enclosure.
Yeah.
I totally lost what I was
you were talking about the black racers.
Yeah, and I would see my monitors whipping around a black racer in the enclosure.
They love eating snakes, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, you can see over here we've got the deeper pool. My friends at Aquascape built it for me. He sleeps in here. He goes into this. He tries to catch fish. He's really a cool lizard. So it's fun to see him do his thing. And you see, he's just.
Has he been sleeping out of his hide lately? Because I've noticed a lot of mine doing that at night. The nights are so mild that they're sleeping outside.
Yeah, they have been. Sometimes I'll see him sleeping in the water.
In the water, yeah. A lot of them sleeping in the water.
So watch this. He's going to slink right on in.
To me, that pays for the whole enclosure.
Oh, just watching that is awesome.
That's pretty incredible.
Just the coolest thing going, dude. You know, the fact that he has all this room to move. And, you know, originally we were going to divide this enclosure in half, and I'm glad we didn't.
I'm glad you didn't.
It's just much nicer. You know, actually right here, you know, Jerry had plans to put up some screen and stuff, and I just looked at it and I thought,
split doors. I mean, we really did design it for that.
Yeah, but
and it can be that if it ever had to be in the future.
Yeah, but you know what? He's one animal. Let him have it. He's got all this hiding area. I get in here. I'll weed eat. I'll trim back some of the dead plants. I'll do my maintenance at the pond as I need to. But generally, and especially because we're using this knit wire mesh on top, I find I don't have to mess with the pond much because there's not a lot of debris falling in it, which is nice. So this keeps out a lot of the pine needles and a lot of the leaves. So the water stays much, much cleaner, which is great. And, you know, for you, you have that whole run through. You know, you could just flood the place, overflow, which is great. For me, I've got the biofalls, I've got the intake bay here on this ecosystem pond. And believe it or not, maybe once every 6 months I get in here and I just do a little maintenance. And
now, are you replenishing the fish in here?
No,
or are they breeding in here?
These fish are definitely doing their own thing. In fact, I've been taking some of these fish and I've been adding them to the big pond because I had some problems with the heron. You guys want to see the croc monitors?
Absolutely.
Let's go check them out. So they're just a short step away from Slinky's house. And what's cool about them is, I mean, these guys are like, in my opinion, they're probably like next to a Komodo dragon, up there as far as the pinnacle of monitor lizards.
I mean, it's so easy to name the things that you can't have as being the pinnacle, but yeah, these are definitely one of the most awesome.
Now with these, I don't want you to get all up. They're not as friendly as Slinky, so you gotta be a little bit more cautious, because if they bite you, you'll have problems. So it seems like they're actually both in their house, unfortunately. Come on over here. You might be able to just get a peek of them in their house. Let me see if I can get them out. Come on, dude. They're fast too. I just don't want to. He's starting to flick. Yeah, she's moving a little. Oh, you got a little nervous there. Here, I'll tell you what, dude. Yeah, that's good.
That's a better reaction than
what I'll do is I'll just kind of shove this in here, so you can kind of see these two are pretty awesome. Good lizards. That guy back there is Chase, and this is Diamond. And yeah, it's almost like Diamond was named after a stripper or something. You know, I don't know. The kids came up with it.
The kids came up with it.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
That's great.
Get your ones and fives, Diamond to the main stage. I've never been to one of those establishments. That's a joke. I lived in Vegas. Let's go. And that's it for the croc monitors. Not much going on there. But we'll show you guys Cayman Creek because that's another really cool environment. Although,
and
Jerry,
you've been finding eggs in there.
I have. I found we have about 11 smooth front cayman eggs that were kind of haphazardly laid over the course of a few days. She's a new mom, and sometimes these new moms, they just don't know, or they just don't go through the process completely. So they know that they've got some eggs, they just start dropping them. But I was able to get them out, and some of them seem to be doing fine. But this is Cayman Creek, so we named that because my buddy Fred passed away, and he left me his cayman and his alligators. And so I wanted to, again, you know how it is, like, believe it or not, Jerry didn't actually build this. We had one of Jerry's friends help me out, Ruben. Who's now a lizard guy himself. He's got some black throats from you.
He's starting to think they might be breeding or close to breeding. Like,
that's cool, man.
He ended up with a pair.
It's so fun to see our friends get into it. More people into reptiles is a good thing. But if you look down here in the cave, I added some redfoot tortoises to this habitat so they would eat the weeds. But just beyond them, you'll just see the face of this cayman here. Let's see, I'll take that and brave it.
Their faces are so
different,
sinister.
Yes, they are, man. So there's a male and a female in there, and that looks to be the male. And they come in here during the day because it's very hot, as are the tortoises. But what's funny is the tortoises, these guys don't really care. They're like, the cayman are like, whatever, we just got these moving rocks hanging out with us. But if you look over here, we've got the Amazon spotted river turtle, although when they get bigger they lose their spots. But there is Podocnemus unifilis, a bunch of the South American cichlids, which are just reproducing like nuts, bro.
And you have 2 Oscars in here?
I do. I have put 2 Oscars in here. They're from South America. I figured they would help regulate what's going on in this pond, you know what I mean? So that's kind of cool. I'm happy about that. But go ahead.
Have you had tadpoles lay eggs in here?
I've not had any tadpoles.
So does everything eat them?
Well, you know what? Scratch that. I did have up on the upper pond where Lucifer lives, that's the dwarf cayman, there were some tree frog tadpoles in there. But down here, because of the Oscar, I think they're nibbling away at anything.
Eat them all up.
Yeah, anything that...
I was curious about, because I mean, even the bufo toads, you got to have some around your property.
Yeah, I do.
Is there any
concern
poison in the tadpoles?
There are. The tadpoles themselves have poison.
Are still bad.
They're still bad, but I think the animals learn not to eat them pretty quickly here. But yeah, it's just like, we've got this. Let's go on the other side and see if we can draw out one of the more famous inhabitants of Cayman Creek.
This is one of those areas you could just sit there and hover and watch.
That's exactly what I do.
That's nicer than anyone's aquarium inside their house.
That's why I love these enclosures,
awesome.
you know, like, for me, less is more if I have the right enclosures, you know, because there's always, I can be multi-species.
Quick break to ask you to like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Now back to the video.
So there's always something new happening
I love
in there.
The hitchhikers that Kenan's got on the shirt.
Dude, I mow lawns like I used to ride my bikes, man. Just hardcore. I'll hit anything. Jeff from Equipment Masters loves me because I'm always bringing this thing in.
He took care of me as well.
Yep, he's the best.
Where I got my lawnmower.
Yeah. Let's see here.
No, but it's super cool how you have all those different fish that kind of like maintain, regulate each other, and it's
exactly
all
right.
very...
Yeah, I try to do it that way because it's...
as natural as you can, yeah right.
It's fun. We added some tortoises to here, some redfoots. Basically, this is like my South American habitat, you know? So the animals that you're finding here are going to be animals that you would find in South America. Now, the thing with Lucifer, he's probably... I'm trying to pitch these hitchhikers off. He's probably at the bottom of the pond, so we can kind of have a look. It's going to be tough to see him, but you may be able to if you walk over here. Let's see. He's usually in the hottest part of the day going to be, there he is. If you give me this camera, I'll go ahead and risk it here for you guys. Yeah. Can you guys make him out? He's just right there. There's Lucifer, just his head above water.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, so he's just hanging out right there, just doing his thing. But what I was hoping for is for Marge to come out. Jerry, you really don't know Marge, do you?
The snapping turtle? No, I don't.
Yeah,
I've only seen her in video.
Yeah, if we're in here long... Oh, here she is. She's right here. Look at this. Check this out, Jerry. She's actually right here, and now that she's seen me...
She's going to walk over to you?
Well, yeah, she's buried in the sand here, and she's just kind of hanging out. But what'll happen is, you notice where she is? You see the nozzle there? That's a sprinkler. So she likes to come out and hang out and just sit under that little sprinkler head. So it's kind of funny how she learned that. But what usually happens is she'll chase me down for food, but I don't think she's in the mood today.
Yeah, I've noticed in the video she's a character.
Yeah, she's funny. So that's Marge. She's actually taking a break. For those of you who follow my channel also, you know Marge does a lot of moving.
Everyone on our channel is from here.
Yeah.
So, Kenan,
Yeah.
the way my mind works,
Okay.
you know, like all I see is like problems and problem solving.
Okay.
And
Give it to
altering your cage and digging into it doesn't need to be an option. But why can't we just get some 4x4s? I mean, it's that cage with the eggs, right?
Yeah.
For next season, some 4x4s and some corral boards, and
Yeah.
just set it in the corner,
Right, and
and
pile
then get
shit
a
up.
whole bunch of yard debris
That's
and
what I
really
tried
make
to
a
do with
mountain.
this. That's what I tried to do with this, and this mountain has gone down. If you look, there is corral board on the outside that I was using to kind of
Hold
push
it in.
stuff up. I got the hay here, but I need to clip it. So there's grass, there were leaves, I put peat moss, I mounded it all up.
Yeah, you're way above the elevation,
Yeah,
so I just
so-
wonder why she wouldn't.
I don't know.
But from her point of view, it's all flat. Maybe
Yeah.
it had to be an elevation above
Perhaps.
where she's looking to
Yeah.
say, oh, there's a pile of leaves.
Well, I did that last year because she started to drop eggs last year. They didn't hatch. So that was actually much higher, Jerry. It was actually up to here.
Okay. And it
over
still didn't
over
work
the time.
last
It
year.
didn't work out, but they know what they want. I'm hoping that she'll figure it out. Here, let's head over to this area. Show you guys.
So maybe we find somebody that's clearing out some pond vegetation, because that's
Exactly.
what it would be.
It would be nice.
Aquatic vegetation.
Some of it, yeah.
That's breaking
like
down.
hyacinth and water lettuce, and look who's up. They hear my voice, the gators, and they come right up here. They are so funny. They're accustomed to knowing when I give a tour that they're most likely to be fed. We're gonna walk around the other entrance and we'll call them over. But there's Dale and Snaggletooth right in there, and they are pretty big.
So-
Pretty big gators.
I've been busy with my own stuff, obviously, as you guys have been following, and I haven't been here. I haven't been here in a couple months,
Yeah, it's been a while.
and everything is growing in so nice. It's so funny. Like if you're here day to day, you probably don't see it changing the way I have.
Gotcha. Yeah, no,
Everything looks amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy with the water levels are up and we've been getting more consistent rain. Yeah, I'm psyched on how everything's going. But let's see.
Look at this pond, and then this is also something that's this pond with the island in the middle. It's amazing. Oh, and I have an aquatic turtle question for you also.
All right. Let's see.
After this, You
She's
know,
already coming over here. She's probably close to us. Come on, Dale. Come on, Snaggletooth. Come on, guys. One's gonna come from that way, I think.
you can see the waves.
Yep. Yep. You see the ripple in the water coming through.
That's the big boy.
Mama.
They're both
She's like
together.
almost riding on him.
Yeah, she's the pain in the neck. She always gets in front of them. Let's see if we could get them out so you could just see how big they are. Come on, guys. Come on, Snaggletooth. Come on, boy.
Yeah, they're popping up.
Come on, Snaggy. Right here. Come on. Come on. That's good. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Up, up, up. That's it. That's as far as you go right now, buddy. That's it. Stay right
Is that
there.
insane?
It is madness.
That's a big gator. This was my buddy Fred's, man. That's Snaggletooth. He had this gator for 18 years as a baby. And now he gets to be here with me. And Dale is actually the boss. Snaggletooth, he's tough, but come on. That's a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Where's Dale? Dale! Come on, Dale. Come on, Dale. Come on, Dale. Come on. Show everybody who you are. Come on. Come on, Dale. Come on, Dale. Come on, Dale.
If she jumps up and does the same thing, we're gonna have to get Kenan a top hat.
Look at this. All right, good girl. Now you gotta be careful with Dale. She's a little bit more frisky. See this?
She's faster and
Yep. That's a good girl, Dale. Good girl. So there's Dale. Such a cool animal, man.
all right, definitely a black top hat for Kenan.
Yeah. It's
A whip and a chair. If he was a Lego character.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's nuts, dude. This is the version of a top hat when you work with gators. But yeah, I'm happy, man. This has been so cool to have these guys in my backyard. This has always been something of a dream of mine, is to have alligators, and I've got it. So bucket list stuff, people. And the enclosure, I've never been more happy. Like, again, it's similar to Slinky's, where this is, I think this has enhanced my backyard. Like, you know, it used to just be this pond with a couple turtles and there was no fence around it. So much like our videos, your cameras get overheated too, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll just pick up. She's decided that there's no chance in eating, so I might as well go back in the water. Look at this. I love that. Oop, little belly slide. But they're happy. So it works out good, man. I mean, you know, between all the tortoises and the aquatic turtles and everything I have here, it's just, man, it's been a lot of fun. I hate to have lost you to building your own place, but I love what you're building, which is awesome.
When it's all said and done,
yeah,
I'm gonna have a better place with better animals.
I can't wait.
And it'll be a place for you to visit and see something different.
Exactly.
Like hopefully I can make it mine. And
oh, you've already made it yours. It's so cool. We have that snake that lives up in the rafters there, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Even using the ladder, which is bizarre.
I was out there at night with my nephew and his friend, and there's a lot of bats
That's so
flying
cool.
around there. So
Perfect.
It's not just the 2 or 6 or whatever on top of that piling. There may be a whole bunch more. They may even have an area chewed into that roof. So,
That's so cool. Right on, man.
We got to build like a legit bat box, like
Oh,
30
they'll-
feet away to attract the bats.
They'll eat tons of insects, man. All sorts of mosquitoes.
And do it with a metal pole where a snake can't climb up, and give them a
Protect
safe
them.
place.
That's awesome.
And make it better for them so they can move out of our
Yeah.
other area.
Get out of the belfry, I suppose.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah, man. That's it. I don't know. A little tour for you here.
That's like, and this is my favorite tortoise. This is just like my mom. Look at the lizard riding. Just like my mom's tortoises. Oh, look at you.
Just much bigger.
Yeah, older. Look at you. It's loving it, huh?
How cool is that?
They love to be rubbed. And it sounds odd, but they feel you petting their shell. Like they feel all that. Just an amazing animal.
Yeah, beautiful. I mean, this place is really absolutely incredible when it comes to the quality of the enclosures and how everything is kind of set up to just run on its own with, you know, minimal interaction from him. It's pretty amazing.
And they have this whole big area. Now he limits them just to this smaller area in the winter because he has to get them into this heated home in the winter.
And he's got one of these, or he's got multiple?
There's, I believe, 2 Aldabras and 2 Galops. There's 2 Galapagos tortoises in here. They're bigger.
Yeah, I think that's what we saw when we first came in.
I really think they're the prettiest of the tortoises.
Yeah, the shell has
It's
a really
perfect.
cool dome shape, and yeah,
It couldn't be any more perfect.
very neat. Very neat.
Look, they got a little dig in, wallow when there was some mud there. You can hear them crunching around inside the trees. Way inside there in the shade.
Let's see.
Just be careful about like the pet, like
Yeah.
putting your hand somewhere, because it's like a tank. So
And this is a Galapagos.
Galapagos tortoise.
Yeah.
So what it's doing is trying to get close enough to the cactuses. Oof. It's probably why it's in this corner. You can see all the cactuses have been nibbled
Yeah.
on everything that it could reach.
I hope the sound comes through of the big bites and breath he or she is taking.
Not much chewing going on, right? You're on your own. Some people like to get a little closer in that. I like my fingers.
Yes. Make it a little bit more difficult.
You do all the construction without fingers. Awesome. It's amazing.
Always a
Thank you,
pleasure,
Kenan.
buddy. I'm glad you came over.
Always good to see you.
See you guys soon.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. See you soon.